And we got a 1, a 2, a 3, and as we adjust the camera, hey now, metal mic coming at you. I'm in the bunker, right? I'm in the garage. What are we at? January 30th today already? Holy F. We're not even through this winter yet. What a way to go, huh? What's been going on with me? I had a brutal flu. As you can see, that I had the pitiful eBay rant. And just to be clear on that, the chin strap, it was original. The piece was original. And to go back, I wanted to tell you something. If you did see the German Iron Cross 3-piece construction video I did months ago, and I swore up and down I knew what I was talking about after collecting German stuff now for going on 17 years, and having studied German World War II stuff since I was a boy, I was wrong. That Iron Cross actually is authentic. My test of being able to press it and bend it, though still on some level it holds some water, realistically as they are bendable. I had heard before that they were not. Anyway, so I was wrong. The Iron Cross was original. And the item that I had an issue with on eBay after I had sold it for 54 days actually was original. Now, so what are we going to do today? Jeez, man, after doing the rant on eBay, I thought I never would want to get back on there, but the reality of it is I've got to get rid of some of this junk. So I think the last time that we spoke, we had kind of gone through some tubs, and that's what we're going to do right now. I'm going to randomly grab a tub and see if I can pluck something out of it to sell on eBay. So I will simply put it in the direction I'm going. I kind of, as I was talking to you, decided I would go over here and attack. Take these old cans here. Got lots of these. Too many, but here's an old coffee one. I've shown you these before, and here is just an old floor oil, but I like it. It's got a paper label on it, and it's still cool. You know, a lot of guys, people, women, whatever, they like to get these old cans when they're decorating an old garage. They have a rat rod theme, a 1950s theme, a vintage theme, you know. So what they do is, of course, they clean up these old shell cans, etc., and put them on the shelf next to their classic car. This is a nice old saltwater taffy tin. Not that old, but could be 1950s, 60s, at the very least 70s. Here's an interesting one. I've shown before, of course, but there's nothing wrong with seeing these things again. This is just an old paint can with a paper label on the front, and it's an early one, and yeah, you better believe I grabbed it out of Chicago. Whatever. This is just a great old and black too, and of course makes it just a little bit cooler. Here's not such a special can, but still something. Just an old all butter caramel corn. Yum. That must have been killer. But just a nice old can. It's actually painted on there. So we're almost there. Now we're to the Polish, it says right on here, Polish two-holer. This was in the old Ron's Bar on Rice Street when I cleaned it out. It's folk art, realistically. I put the buzzard on there. Guilty as charged. But yeah, it's got a two-holer. Excuse me, I'm still hanging on to this brutal cold. Obviously the one shitter is on the bottom, and then you can go up the ladder, and obviously you would shit on your buddy because you're Polish and you're so stupid. That's what they're trying to imply with this anyway. Anyway, neat little, basic as hell piece of folk art comedy. Back when people had a sense of humor. Now here we go. Here's an old early toaster. Oh gosh, what can I tell you about it? It's got these little tabs on it. Don't know what those are for exactly. It opens like this. Have I put this on eBay before? I don't know. It's National Stamping and Electric Works is what is written on it. And I probably picked that up. No cord. This is what we're after. This tub over here. What's in it? Oh, we've been in here before, haven't we? Just a bunch of old cars. Why do I save these things? Oh, you guys are going to laugh at me some more. Once again, saving old vintage junk. Not worth saving, but maybe there's something in here that I can put on eBay. So what we'll do is, let's see the horrible hoard we've got going. And try to align this camera properly for you. Not going to work. So I'm just going to pull shit out, straighten this up, and get back to filming. Okay, what do we got in here? Jesus, I've had this too long. Just an old plastic pickup truck, broken frame on it. Very early though. I guess the grill would be usable, could be cleaned up. Why would I keep that, eh? There's another one. I think this came out of a dumpster from the 1960s, 50s, and I remember grabbing a lot of these old toys. This is a plastic, I don't know what kind of was it, biplane, whatever. Let's see what it's marked. Eldon, out of Los Angeles. There's no cracks or breaks on it, and it has 3 of the 4 props. And kind of interesting is it's very dirty. It's marked United States Navy, and it does open somehow here, I think, so that you could, oh, there you go. So you could obviously load it up. Let's see, there's something rattling around in there. A plastic tank. Oh, I get it. There's a track inside there to roll off the lip, and obviously then this would carry tanks. Only has 1 left. Maybe I have another one stashed somewhere and I didn't realize what it was for, but very cool, huh? So that's kind of neat. It's a nice old plastic toy, you know. Selling that. Let's get rid of that on eBay, huh? That can't hurt. Here's another early one. A U.S. Army plastic tractor. Looks like it's missing a set of wheels here, but other than that, the body is not broken that I can see. That's a pretty fun item, you know? And who made that? Lido, L-I-D-O, Toys. 14 by 20 tires. That's another cool piece that we're going to get rid of on eBay. That's not so bad. So that's 2 plastic pieces worth getting rid of. Here's another one. A vintage Fisher. Now everyone knows that these are collectible. A vintage Fisher milk wagon. It's got all the little milk gallon thing. It's got the handle, so you can pull that out. It's got the little wooded head guy there. Wood head. And that's painted on his little face, so it's not too bad. He still turns and dings, so that's a cool little piece. We'll sell that on eBay. Just making room, getting rid of this stuff that I collected over the years, you know, doing estate planning. Here's a Team America Jeep, dirty and dusty as can be. Look at the amount of dust in that sucker there. I guarantee I had this sitting around forever. It's got a crank on the front, so you can put a rope on there and obviously pull your buddies to safety. Not too bad. Let's see if it's dated or anything. I don't see any years on it. It's still a fun piece. eBay piece, you know. Not a lot of money, but we'll get it out of here. That's a positive. What do we got here? An old pressed steel car made by made in Western Germany, and it is marked Arnold. It's missing the roof. It's got a crank right here. I don't know what it would do exactly. Obviously, then steer. But the base is nice on that. And it's missing the 2 front tires. But hey, for parts, the body is actually very nice. There's no big dents in it or nothing. So, and with the 2 rear tires, this is a nice, salvageable, restorable piece for someone with the attached cord. Dangerous as shit, huh? Look at that metal wire. You know, that's the difference between... Obviously, we can keep pointing the differences between the ages. Here's a fun, goofy little piece made in Hong Kong. A plastic. Probably a zip string would be pulled on it and it would fly, but you know, it's got some melted tires right there, sadly, but still a fun little, almost Art Deco looking, streamlined little motorcycle. It doesn't look to be marked, made in Hong Kong. We've got that. But that's a cool piece. That'd look great on anyone's shelf. Obviously, it had a figure that went in there one time. That's another fun one for eBay. Here's a relic Tonka for you. It's cute as shit, isn't it? Look at the tires on that. I remember these as a kid. These were very popular. Almost looks like a Ford Model A, Model T, whatever the hell. It's got a chip out of the engine. Still a nice little shelf piece. Someone trying to recapture their youth. Great candy for the eye. Eye candy. And here's a plastic Corvette with a remote control. Not too bad. Made in Hong Kong. You know, maybe 1980s, 70s at the very least. Not broken, not chipped. Just as-is condition. Fun little piece for someone. This one's from the 1950s. I've saved this one forever. This was a huge plastic airplane. This is just obviously The body of the plane is all that's left. I had pulled this out of a dumpster forever ago. At one point I even had the 2 wings that went in here, and I probably still do somewhere. But just a fun piece of plastic. This would have been great to find complete. I almost want to say someone cut this out so they could fit a doll in there. And that's it. That emptied out that tub. Let's go one more, huh? You know why? Because I'm trying to find my football books. Ooh, more cars. More cars. A lot of 8-tracks. God, I showed this car a long time ago. I picked this up at a garage sale. This one's cool. This one should really clean up. This is a meaty Firebird. Look at that. The batteries on there. Look at those foam tires. Look at that motor. I mean, really a freaking cool piece. Not gas powered, battery powered. I don't see a name on it. This is for racing. This is heavy duty at the time. But yeah, I think there's a video of this actually, of course. Most of my stuff is kind of maybe when it first came in. But this is another piece for eBay. Fun. I love that. I want to get that out of here. Now this other stuff is just all, it looks like 8-tracks. Which is cool. There's an old camera, it looks like, in there. I used to save these because I thought there was some kind of value for them, these old Polaroids. I'll put that on eBay, though, for the fuck of it, huh? So that's it. Metal Mike, digging through the hoard, having fun, just digging through junk. You know, kind of enjoying myself. In the meantime, everyone, have a great day. Happy picking, happy hunting. Stay above ground, guys. I mean it. Get rid of something. I'm trying to motivate here. I'll get rid of it. And then I'm just going to build my World War II, World War I collection up so that it's going to be the most awesome collection that has ever existed. Hey now! My Brutal Venom mask and my Motorhead mask. Everyone have a great day.